Bitcoin Pilot channel. To receive updates of all cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin news and views, remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon below to receive notifications. Enjoy the video.
My name is Roger Veer. I was the first person in the entire world to start investing in Bitcoin startups and the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Been involved in Bitcoin for about 7 years now. I'm currently the CEO of Bitcoin.com.
Excellent. So, Roger, we have this Bitcoin Cash SegWit 1x, 2x dilemma that's happening right now between where the hash power is getting split between these different coins. Bitcoin Cash is looking stronger and stronger, and you were one of the earliest supporters. I mean, you were probably the first Bitcoin investor startup, so the first investor in Bitcoin startup. So luckily we have great services like Kraken right now that exist because you invested in them highly in the beginning and believed. So what do you think about Bitcoin Cash? Why do you believe in Bitcoin Cash, and where do you think things might head from here?
So we don't know, we can only speculate, but in the earliest days when I became the world's first investor in Bitcoins, because I knew people were going to start using Bitcoin as money, and because people were going to use Bitcoin as money, I figured I should buy some, and I see the same thing with Bitcoin Cash right now. The legacy Bitcoin network paying $5 or $10 per transaction in fees, people aren't going to use that, whereas with Bitcoin Cash, you have fees are less than a penny, they're always confirmed in the next block, there's none of this replaced by fee nonsense, so zero confirmation transactions are safe. That's incredibly useful in commerce, and when something is incredibly useful in commerce, people are going to start using it in commerce. When people are using it in commerce, more and more people are going to use it because the supply is limited. If the demand goes up, the price in terms of dollars is going to go up, and we're seeing that happen with Bitcoin Cash right now, and I think we're going to see that continue to happen here.
What is all this talk about the miner centralization? Why do people believe that it's centralized in China? Could the government take down Bitcoin Cash by taking these miners? It's
a giant scare tactic. It's an ever-moving target with all these reasons why Bitcoin can't scale. China is a country with more than 1 billion people. The 1 billion people in China all have different views and different opinions. So, and it's not all centralized in China. And we have a substantial amount of hash rate of our own in North America that's mining Bitcoin Cash. So it's just more nonsense from the censoring, imposing small block troll army. So it's nonsense, and I'm not worried about it at all.
Excellent. So you're actually here at the DevCon 3 conference for Ethereum. So what's your stance on altcoins?
Yeah. So from day one, Bitcoin had 100% market share when I got involved in Bitcoin to begin with. Today that's somewhere around 50 or 60%, up from 40-something% a week ago. At the end of the day, it's whatever cryptocurrency is the most useful for people, that's the one they're going to use. So if it's useful, use it. If you don't like it, or if it's not useful, don't use it. And Ethereum's incredibly interesting. I've been an Ethereum holder for a long time. I hold quite a few altcoins. I used to hold almost exclusively Bitcoin until the scaling issue became a problem, and the Blockstream and core devs intentionally made Bitcoin less useful in commerce. And guess what? If Bitcoin is made to be less useful in commerce, less people are going to use it in commerce. And I'm all about people using cryptocurrencies to improve their lives and their situation in the world. And if it's not useful for that, people aren't going to use it. So I love Ethereum, I love Bitcoin Cash, I love Zcash, Monero, Dash, take your pick. Anything that's useful, people are going to use. So, and it would be absolutely silly and stupid to put all your eggs in one basket. I see a bunch of these trolls on the internet and economic ignorant people like Adam Back, who's a really smart guy when it comes to maybe cryptography and computer science, but when it comes to economics, he has absolutely no clue. He's claiming that I should sell 100% of my Bitcoin SegWit coins for 100% Bitcoin Cash. That's the stupidest investment advice I've ever heard. Of course you don't put all your eggs in one basket. I don't know at the end of the day. Maybe the winner in the cryptocurrency market ecosystem is going to be some coin I haven't even heard of yet. So I hold a wide variety of crypto coins, and that's the smart thing to do. The majority of it is still in the different flavors of Bitcoin, but it'd be stupid to sell all of them for one. So don't take your investment advice from Adam Back.
And so one of the reasons I really respect you, or I followed you for a while, is because I feel like you have a great moral background as to how you approach the space. So would you like to talk a little bit about what voluntarism is and what that means to you? Yeah,
so the reason I got involved in Bitcoin is because I was a voluntarist, and the idea behind voluntarism is that all human interaction should be on a voluntary basis or not at all. And up until the invention of Bitcoin, it was impossible to transact with somebody else at a distance without getting permission from a bank, without getting permission from some company. And if it's across geographic boundaries, you have to get permission from multiple different governments, not just the government of the country that you're in. And now, thanks to the invention of Bitcoin and this entire wonderful crypto coin ecosystem that it spawned, any individual, anywhere on the planet can now transact with any other individual anywhere on the planet instantly, basically for free, and most importantly, without needing permission from any bank, government, or corporation. That nothing like that's ever existed in the entire history of the world, and that's an incredibly liberating technology for all of humankind, on par in importance with the importance of the invention of the internet itself, or electricity, or the wheel, or the transistor. That's how important of a world-changing technology this is, and that's why I've been working on promoting it full-time every single day for almost 7 years now.
And I'm glad it's treated you really well, Roger. So I understand you have to get to the airport. I'm so glad you had some time to make this quick video, and I can catch you hopefully in the future when you come to LA. But would you like to share one last good piece of advice, something you've been burning to share with the community, and you have a platform now to do it? Would you like to share something in particular? Yeah,
I guess the best thing is treat your fellow man the way you want to be treated. And be true to yourself. If you always say what you think and believe, it's called Harry Brown's Silver Rule. Harry Brown is a libertarian author I'm a fan of. His silver rule is basically, if you act the way you actually are naturally, you're going to attract other people around you that like you for who you are, so you don't have to be fake and pretend the whole time. So if you think big blocks are a good idea, say it. If you think they're not, say it. And don't worry about what the people that disagree with you think. Say what you say and do what you believe in life, because life is short and it's over before you know it. So don't live some fake life where you're pretending to be someone who you really aren't, or you're going to wind up unhappy that way.
Well, thank you so much, Roger. Like I said, I think you're a leader in this space, and you have a great, you come into this from a good place, and you've been doing it for a long time. And so I'll continue to follow your work, and I'm sure people will as well. Where can people follow you? Maybe on Twitter? Where are you active?
Yeah, I try and tweet daily on Roger K. Veer is my Twitter ID, and of course Bitcoin.com. I'm the CEO of Bitcoin.com. We have a forum there where you can post whatever you want. I try to be fairly active on the forum there as well. And of course RBTC on Reddit, which is very different from RBitcoin. On RBTC, you can say whatever you want. You can call me a jerk. You can say I'm an idiot, and your post will stay up. Like on RBitcoin, where if you post anything that's in opposition to Blockstream and Core's roadmap, your post will literally be deleted. If you don't believe me or you think that's crazy, Google RBitcoin censorship, and you can find all sorts of documentation and articles about the absolute insane amount of censorship that's gone on there. And if you think Bitcoin and cryptocurrency should be censorship-resistant money in which anybody can use them without needing permission from somebody else, why would you trust a bunch of people that are engaging in censorship to maintain Bitcoin as censorship-resistant money? That would be nuts. So subscribe to RBTC as well.
For sure. Having been banned from Bitcoin myself, I think you speak the truth. So take care, guys. Much love, and thanks for being on.